Hey guys, welcome back. Today, oh my goodness, today I have something really good for you. I have something really good for you today. I can't wait to be able to share this with you. This is a big one. But thank you and welcome to the channel here at DTI Network, where we're talking about everything from building up your personal credit to be able to build up your business credit so that you can take advantage of the bank's products. That is so that you can actually travel the world if that's what you're looking to be able to do. Using reward points, that's to buy assets like houses, apartment buildings, businesses, using all their debt weapons to be able to do what you want to do to be able to build wealth and live a free lifestyle. In today's video, I have something really special for you. I'm going to give you one of these gems that is rarely talked about. I don't hear many people talking about it, and I'm going to drop it for you here today. This is going to be Navy Federal's $500,000 Visa Platinum card. This is amazing. So check it out. If you are a homeowner and you are sitting on equity in your home, this is for you. If you are a real estate investor and you have properties that have equity in them, this is for you. And for anybody else who just wants to learn about what this is, then this is for you too. Okay, you have to become a member in Navy Federal. I can't stress it enough, but their products are bar none the best. And that is why they are the number one bank in the United States of America. They are the top credit union in the United States of America. So let's talk about the home equity line of credit. So first of all, let's talk about what a home equity line of credit even is, right? So the first thing you should know is that when you own a property and you have a mortgage on that property, say for instance, you have a property and its appraisal value is $500,000, right? But you only owe $200,000. That means you have $300,000 of equity. Some people like to call it black gold, right? Because it's money that's there potentially if you use it. But if you don't use it or know how to use it, then it's just like black gold. It's doing nothing for you but sitting there. I know many people who are sitting on black gold. Do not sit on your black gold. Money is supposed to be revolving. It's energy. It's supposed to be moving and making more money babies. So you want to be able to keep your money flowing, keep your energy flowing. You don't want energy to sit still. So using the bank's product will help you be able to take advantage of making your money flow. Okay, so now you know what equity is. So now when you have your home that has this equity in it, banks will allow you to be able to take some of that money out and use it in the form of a line of credit. And this is what a home equity line of credit is. It is equity that you can use essentially just like a credit card, right? It's revolving. So whatever you use and then you pay back, you get to use it again. Whereas if you have a loan, once you use it, you have to repay the whole loan back and then reapply. For a home equity line of credit, you don't have to reapply. It's just money that just keeps sitting in there and you can just keep using it over a period of time. That period of time is what we call a draw period, right? So they give you a certain amount of time to be able to use this money over and over and over again and repay it and use it, repay it and use it however you want, just like a credit card would be, but you actually can get liquid cash. You get cash in your bank account, you get cash in hand to be able to do whatever you want to do with it. And this debt weapon works really great for investors. So if you're an investor and you want to fix and flip some properties and you know that you can get a return on your money back really fast, then this product is so essential. I know I've used it before. I make sure I keep a line of credit, a home equity line of credit on each one of my investment properties. That is for a rainy day. That's if something needs to get fixed. If anything happens, a tenant moves out, or I need some money for repairs, it's always right there to be able to be your crutch, right? So you always want to be able to have it. And the good thing is, if you don't use it, you don't lose it, right? So if you're not using it, then you're not accruing interest charges. You only accrue interest charges on the money that you use, that you don't pay back at the end of the month, almost like a credit card, right? But if you don't, say for instance, you have 20,000 sitting there, if you don't do anything with it, nothing happens. It just sits there and is just waiting for you to be able to use it for when the time is right for you. That's what's so brilliant about it. It's one of the best weapons that you could actually possibly have. Now, I will say that it can get you in trouble, because just like a credit card, when you have this debt weapon, and let's say you have $20,000, but you use $19,000 that you haven't been able to pay back, well, that's going to hurt your utilization if you do not pay it back. So as long as you don't pay it back every single month, that's hurting your utilization, and that's going to drop your credit score. So that is just something to be mindful of, this kind of debt weapon, of the pros and the cons, right? But there's way more pros than what there is cons with this. And then there's also where you don't want to get stuck with this product as well. So in the downturn, some people got stuck with the product where they owed money, and then the banks were tightening up and they wanted all their money back. And so a lot of people had to pay this money back right away and didn't have access to it anymore. So it can be dangerous to be able to use, but if you use it the right way, it can be the one thing that just propels you all the way to the top, with being able to take advantage of being able to use this money to be able to buy more properties and be able to put yourself in a better situation. So in today's video, I'm going to show you Navy Federal's wonderful HELOC. I haven't seen anything like it yet, and I just love it. And I'm going to show you everything that it has to offer. I'm going to walk you through it right now. So as we're looking here, it has a really very good rate of 8.75%. Now, I will let you know that this is not a fixed rate. It is going to be it is going to go up and down. It's going to be a variable rate. It has a variable rate of 8.75. So you don't want to necessarily carry balances too long on that. Otherwise, you're going to be paying them a lot of money. So here, let's go over what they describe as a HELOC. I did my best rendition to be able to explain it to you, but this is what they say. A HELOC is a credit line, like a credit card would offer, that uses the equity in your home as collateral. It lets you borrow funds as needed up to a set maximum credit limit, and you only have to repay the funds you use. Essentially, pretty much the same thing that I explained to you guys just a minute ago. Now, this is the terms and the loan deals for Navy Federals. Navy Federal, they have it where you can borrow up to 95% of your home's equity. Wow, that's huge. So I just mentioned to you guys about if you had $500,000 appraisal value of your home, and then you owed $200,000. Well, in this example, that would be $300,000 worth of equity. Now, you don't get that $300,000, but you get 95% of it. You get 95% of it. So essentially, in this equation, actually, I'm going to actually show you what another gem that they have, and it's their calculator. And we'll do some math on the calculator so that I don't miss anything with my numbers. All right. I'm going to show you guys step by step with the calculator how you can equate when you're looking at what you owe and then looking what your home value is, an exactly amount you would be able to qualify for. But here it goes up to 500,000. 500,000. That's huge for a home equity line of credit. That's a very generous rate. And before, I was telling you that it is a variable rate. So it's at 8.75, but that's based on the US prime rate. Okay, it goes as low as 8.75, but it is based off the U.S. prime rate. So whatever the U.S. prime rate is, it can go up, but it will never go probably below 8.75. So there is no application fee, no origination fee, no annual fee, or no inactivity fee for not using it. That's another big bonus. And it says here they also have the interest only option available. That's a really good one to be able to have, you guys. You have no idea if you don't know what a home equity line of credit, if you've never used one, the interest only payments are beautiful to be able to have. Okay, so this is the draw period. It's a 20-year draw period. A lot of them only go up to 10 years, but Navy Federal offers a 20-year draw period. So for 20 years, you can pay it, use it, pay down, use it, pay down, use it, pay down. For 20 years, you can keep doing that. And then you don't have to have it to zero, all paid off, for 20 years also. So the repayment period is 20 years. So that is just gold, you guys. That's a long time that you can use this money to make sure that you can keep reinvesting it. You can buy a property, pay it off, buy another property, pay off your HELOC, buy another property, pay off your HELOC, take off the equity in that property, pay off your HELOC, and buy another one. And that's how you build wealth. So Navy Federal is really, really making it easy for investors to really grow their wealth. Now, here are some common uses that other people use the home equity line of credit for. It's home improvements. Let's just say you want to do an addition onto your home, an ADU, and make your home value go up. Let's say you want to be able to remodel some of your home. You want to put new flooring in. You want to be able to paint the house, that kind of stuff. If an emergency fund, maybe you just want to have it sitting there because you want to make sure if anything happens, you're secure and you have the money set aside for it. That makes you sleep easy at night, knowing that you have that security blanket and that liquid cash that you can actually access at any particular time that you need it. Medical expenses. You know, there's a lot of times things happen and you want to be able to take care of things and you have it for medical. You can use it for that. Debt consolidation. That's another one. So let's just say you have some debts that you're sitting on right now that you actually want to be able to clear it off. And once you use this home equity line of credit and you clear it off, you could potentially really raise your credit scores and put yourself in a better situation or get out of some of those higher loans that you have, those higher interest loans that you're carrying. You can use this as a debt consolidation weapon, which is really good. Now, this is what I wanted to show you here. This is the gem. They offer you your own Visa Platinum where you can use this particular card and it has your home equity line on it. That essentially means you have a $500,000 credit card that you can use at your whim. Anytime you want, you can swipe this card anywhere that Visa is accepted. You always got it right there at your fingertips. Right there. Huge, you guys. Huge. I'm going to show you the calculator now. All right. So let's crunch some numbers. I'm going to show you what this looks like. All right. So this is the equity calculator here. So as you can see right here, let's say, for instance, your home is appraised at, your home is appraised at $750,000, but your mortgage that you owe is $210,000, right? But I told you that they'll give you 95%, your max loan to value ratio. They're going to give you 95% of your money. So then you would have equity of $502,000, but their line only goes up to $500,000. So they're going to be able to get you $500,000. And that is how it is equated. You can come here on this calculator and move your numbers around however you want, whether it's less, whether you owe more. It's going to be able to recalculate it for you just like that. So you can actually come here and see what your numbers are looking like before you even deal with it, right? So that's what I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you the brilliance of Navy Federal's debt weapons. The debt weapon we just talked about was the home equity line of credit. I did leave out one other thing that I wanted to bring up with you, and that is if you own an investment property. They won't give you the 95%, but they will give you 75 or 70% of your loan value. So instead of the 95% on a primary home that you actually live in, if it's an investment property or it's a second property like a vacation home that you have, you can also get a home equity line of credit on that one as well. But they're only going to give you 70% of the value of what that home has in it. Okay, so just so you know that part as well, because that's very important to know that some banks, a lot of banks don't do second properties. So the fact that you can actually get a second property home equity line of credit is also very, very useful and very, very handy for my investors that are out there. All right. So thank you guys for dropping by. Thank you for sticking with me the whole way through. If you found value out of this video, we just ask that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to boost this channel up. I'm trying to give you guys all the game, all the sauce that's out there. We also have a school group community where we're going to go even deeper in showing you how you can invest in some of these properties that I'm talking about using these same kinds of debt weapons that are out there. So if you're interested in something like that, you want to know which credit cards, what banks are offering what, how you can actually invest and the benefits of your single family versus multifamily. If you want to get into multifamily, I have experience in that, and that is like my wheelhouse. And I want to be able to help other people in getting involved in that. I remember when I first started, I hired a mentor because I was scared. I really didn't know but anything about it, or didn't know if it was even possible for me to be able to do. But I found a really good mentor that showed me the ropes, and now I feel very confident in being able to help other people and show other people that it's not as complicated. You just got to know the rules and know how to be able to maneuver and know how to move your money around. And that's what the kind of stuff that we're going to be talking about inside of our community. Currently, it's free. We're letting the next 50 people in right now for free. It's building up. We have a waiting list of about 20 people waiting to get in right now. We're not going to open it up until that magic 50 number is hit, and then we will open it up to these people. But like I said, right now it is free. Later on, it may be paid just because we want to keep a nice tight-knit group of people of like-minded individuals all looking to be able to build wealth and travel the world together. All right. So at any rate, thanks again for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button and smash that like button and subscribe to our channel, because we'll be back giving you more game and showing you what is out there and how to be able to take advantage of the bank's products so that you can travel the world and you can build wealth with you and your family and your friends. All right. Till next time. Peace.